sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time. Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the left, or second unit from the right, depending on which direction you count from. Of course, most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are the only traffic we tend to get. I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man, he paid it in spades.
수고.
All right, I'm on the move.
요건 뭐로 열었지?
Your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed?
맞네, 하나에 하나네. 더 못 얻어요?
You've been listening to Halcyon News, your mandated duty as a good citizen of Halcyon.
$2,000 날라갔다고요? 아니구나, 이게 2,000원이구나. 근데 한 번 개조하면 끝이잖아. 그냥 부식방어 수치 5만 늘어나는 거 아니야? 뭐야, 여기도 방이 있네? 불법 거주자 일기. 안타까워서 어떡해. 전기 오르나?
Heading back.
나중에 오자. 얘 클레리스 어디서 들어봤는데? 그냥 얘 빨리 보내고 오자.
Are you listening to me, Emperor?
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated
Have you seen
bastard.
this man? Reward offered for information. Hearty greeting, potential customer. Welcome
이문의
to Auntie's
부엌?
Kitchen, a home
아,
style
이거 또
consumer
구경하다가 또
protein
오늘
dispensary
끝나겠어.
that is unit dispense proteins for your ingestion. Beginning
구경하다
dispensing
끝나겠어.
sequence. Please unblock all relevant facial protein ingestion tubes. Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
못 들어가네.
You're fast.
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises.
여긴 방어구야?
Need some armor. Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons, for those times you have to repel boarders but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull. Not me, but it's in my blood. After the crossing, my family worked. I was born into corporate labor, but I'm the first one of my.
You couldn't pay me to visit Monarch. I'd probably get my face eaten off.
If you're hungry, you've come. They're terror fried. Fresh from the grinder.
비늘쥐 소세지.
Not get. You know what sprats are? Sprat meat is plenty. Just.
어우. 먼저 가자.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Good lad.
No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting. Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through. Statistics don't lie. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Right. In person. Sure thing, Captain. Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Not a problem, Captain. Ask away. Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship. Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner. None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be
내가
anything
자유를
left.
찾아줘야
I
되나?
can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone on board, will be cooked alive. Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
Back bay.
Sorry, I forget not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower
하부가
deck,
판?
long abandoned, and a haven for miscreants now. You must not have been here long. In Halcyon,
방금
new
왔어요,
parts come by
방금.
way of interstellar freighters from Earth, and the board monopolizes that kind.
아, 그래서?
That means I'd have to negotiate with the board. I've already given them the shops, the docking fees, and a damn embassy. Damn right. And while I'm captain of the Groundbreaker, it falls to me to preserve this ship's independence. I have. One of my engineers plus a small security
뭐만
detail.
하면 돌아오지가
They
않아.
didn't
다
come back.
죽어.
I can't afford to lose any Mardits on this job. No offense, but a freelancer like you is more dispensable. Mardits are descended from the original Marine detachment that crossed the void with Groundbreaker. I don't put their lives on the line if I can avoid it. Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Got it. Inside voices.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
뭐야, 너 이게 끝이야?
Auntie Cleo, because she remembers you. When you
Where are we headed?
우주선으로 돌아.
Well, I didn't expect her to be.
아, 오케이. 반했다?
What? No. Maybe? I don't. It's like somebody reached into my head.
실력으로
and pulled
반했나?
out what I didn't know I
난 진짜
wanted.
반했나?
You know how hard it is to find anybody who likes working with tools in a little town like Edgewater? Come on, Captain. I just got my fingers dug into the guts of a real deal spaceship. You think I'm liable to let go anytime soon? Did you see how everybody on Groundbreaker listens to Junlei? She's just, here's how to fix it. And they trust her. It's just, she's calm and knows what to do. I wish I was half so confident. Sure thing, Captain. I'll be waiting back at the Unreliable if you need me.
바로 사라졌네.
advertisement for the following story.
자, 이제 편하게 다음 치고 다니자. 얘는 꼭 붙어있네. 호손?
CNP near maple syrup. It's near this complete breakfast.
남이 메시지 남긴 것도 볼 수 있어?
I know she's in there, Mfuru. You can't keep me out of there.
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene?
See, Mfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place. Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors. Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
What seems to be the problem? If only my other patients had so many. The records say she's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records. If that's what you're implying.
그렇구만.
Not without dispensation from Chief Junlei, I fear.
일을 해결을 아직 안 해서. 오케이.
Take care.
들어갔다. 아, 여기까진 괜찮은 거구나.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait.
성형이요?
We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service. I'm expecting our delivery fellow to stop through with medical supplies and service auto mechanicals. Name's Captain Irion. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits. I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws. Keep hanging. What can I... You...
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brew extra refreshing. It's an ale that's good for what ails you. Oh, and it's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice. Taste the freedom. A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget. Heard of it? My orientation Aetherwave showed that famous
맛있는
salt in the
냄새라고요?
cannery, which I'm sure smells
민트
as good
참연어?
as it looks.
또 뭐였더라?
That's a spacious choice, Spirit. So, what can I get you? I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiries. Have a look.
이거구나. 거짓말? 거짓말 오라고? 독특하네. 뭔데? 왜 들어오는데? 뭔데? 딴 데 먼저 가야겠다. 여기 안 들어가 봤잖아. 아니 얘기를 안 했지.
Damnable thing about living on a space station. No pigeons. Oh, you can feed the sprats, sure enough. But then the neighbors start moaning about height.
자. 친구야. 방문은 항상 잠궈야지. 잘. 마리타스?
Couldn't pay me to visit Monarch. I'd probably get my face eaten off.
키카드 더 없나?
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought. I've got a lovely little throw pillow. Just something
아,
to toss
이분이
together.
그분이구나.
Like to keep my hands busy. It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children.
아니. 아, 저장.
Anytime, sweet. Great, look! Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap.
뭐지?
If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
10,000비트? 미쳤나봐.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms... Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago. Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was. Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around. You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done. Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief.
아, 이건 들었던 거 아니야?
You'll find her fretting in engineer. Yes. Anytime.
Something going on. What do you think you're doing?
뒤져.
You take me for a...
좀 다들 나가 계시면 안 되나? 아직도 계시네. 아씨, 얘기하기 전에 그냥 할
Nobody
걸.
wants you looking close at their cargo.
이대로 안 가?
Looking for some... have a look.
오, 한번 얘기하니까 가네. 빨리 챙겨. 키 카드 같은 건 안 파나?